Well, hi there. I'd love to talk today about motor engrams. And most people don't talk about it because it's not a word that we use very often. But some people use the word muscle memory. And it's not a perfect term, but it kind of describes a similar thought. So when we're learning a new exercise or maybe a new movement pattern, a new skill, it doesn't always go perfectly the first time, but over time we tend to get a little bit better and a little bit better. Now, if we step outside of the body and think about a different type of analogy, it's kind of like when a conductor is leading a band to do a song for the first time. And they're trying to get all the instruments to play the right notes so that the song sounds beautiful. So they have to lead the cellos and the violins, the trumpets and the trombones, everyone coming together at the same time so that the pattern is correct in order for the sound to be produced. Well, it's kind of similar in the body, that the conductor is our central nervous system. So that's our brain and our spinal cord, sending the signals so that our muscles, tendons, ligaments, etc. can respond and to perform that particular motion. Now, the first time we do it, it might be a pattern that we have never established before. So it's gonna look a little bit clunky and a little out of order because timing and muscle activation is everything. It's how we respond to make a movement go smooth and fluid as opposed to maybe a little bit jerky or even looking out of control. Have you ever seen an adult attempt a cartwheel for the very first time? It's kind of funny for most people. It's actually pretty funny to watch because it's not a skill that they have developed yet. They don't have that motor engram. That's the expected pattern, the nervous system sending the signal into that neuromuscular junction, creating that muscular response, activating the right muscles at the right time so that we get a beautiful motion. It's kind of like a record, like we know the pattern or the sequence of events to be able to play the song. So if you're brushing your teeth, you probably don't think about the pattern in which you brush your teeth. It's so built in. We have a motor engram for brushing our teeth. It's not really the muscle memory, it's the sequence and events and patterns that creates the engram so that we can have the movement that we want. When you're learning a new skill, be patient, right? Use those internal checkpoints that you have that helps us make sure that we're firing, the muscles at the right time. But if you don't know what it's supposed to feel like or what maybe those internal cues are, use someone from the outside. That's why coaching works so well, to have someone to tell you, oh, nope, you stood up too soon, wait, lift your hips, or whatever the cue is that's going to help you execute the motion better, makes a big difference. Now, if you don't have a coach, that's okay. We don't always have someone who's with us, but using something as simple as using a mirror can help you in the moment, or if you want to record it and watch it back later, it can really help you to establish the right movement patterns. Now, sometimes we dodge things that we think we're going to be quite bad at. Well, I like to think, instead of thinking about it and saying, oh, I'm not good at that skill, think, I haven't established a motor engram yet. I haven't laid down those neural cells to help my body respond appropriately so I can do the movement. So it's really not about my skill. It just means that I haven't developed the motor engram yet. Makes you feel a little bit better in the meantime. Keep working at it. Keep making those skills happen because it gives our body so many more facets and dimensions so that we can have agility, balance, speed, power, coordination, reaction time, all the things that help us be a better athlete, but it also just helps us live in our skin and feel more comfortable with less injury and lower disease rates. So that's it. Have a wonderful day. Work on your motor engrams today.